Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's Wisdom Wednesday. My name is Kristen Gear. I am the newest managing director for BNI Arizona. Super excited to be with you guys again this week for this week's edition of Wisdom Wednesday. I am going to mute myself on the other screen. Let's see here. Now I can't mute myself. Let's see here. Now I can't mute myself. Oh, there we go. There we go. Found the mute button. Oh, we're all set now. Sorry, guys. But welcome to this week's edition of Wisdom Wednesday. Remember to record one chapter education unit for watching. This week's edition is all about resources, the BNI resources that we have available to all members. And especially since everyone started their new roles. We're only a couple weeks into the new BNI year. So I hope that you all are enjoying your new positions in your chapters, whether you're on leadership or one of the support team roles. We've had a lot of questions about where to find things, especially now that you're starting to get comfortable in your roles and you have a lot of questions. So I want to share with you guys where to go to find certain resources. The first thing that I wanted to show you guys, and if you went to the chapter success orientation training, you will know this piece already. But to fill you guys in, for those of you who weren't able to make it, we now have an amazing support system right on the BNI Arizona website. So if you are having login issues with BNI Connect or BNI Business Builder, or you have questions about BNI Connect or any of the BNI systems or about your membership, you can easily go to bniarizona.com. We have an amazing new BNI member support link. And this support link will go to Jeremy Walsh and his team over with BNI Connect support. The awesome thing is, with all of these changes that we've had over the past couple months with new additions to the team, one of those new additions is bringing on the amazing Jeremy Walsh. And if you're thinking that name sounds familiar, if you've gone into BNI Business Builder and taken any of the deep dive courses, Jeremy Walsh is the facilitator for those presentations. So if you go to bniarizona.com, you just scroll down just a little bit, and there is a BNI member support link. Once you click on that link, it'll bring up a support ticket. So you'll just fill in the basic information, and in this description, type exactly what you need help with. And once you click submit, then Jeremy and his team will be able to help you with anything that you may need help with. He also helps with leadership teams. If someone drops from a chapter, he will be able to drop those members from your chapter as well. So all of that information, any BNI Connect support, can go right through that support ticket, and Jeremy will be able to take care of it. If you submit something through the support ticket and he's not able to take care of it, he will definitely forward it over to me to help you as well. So I wanted to touch on that first, so that way you guys knew exactly where to go for that support. Now, the second piece of support, if you go to bniarizona.com and you click on this amazing calendar link. So the calendar link is where you'll find all of the upcoming events. As you'll notice, we have several chapters open business days listed on the calendar. So a reminder for all the chapters, if you have open business days coming up, make sure to email me the information so that way I can add it onto our calendar. The other great thing is Carolyn and myself. So Carolyn is the other managing director for BNI Arizona. Whichever team you're on, whether you're on Team Kristen or Team Carolyn, we are going to be able to help you find speakers for those open business days as well. So that's one of the pieces of support that Carolyn and I will be helping with for this new year. So as you set up those dates, make sure to communicate with us. Hopefully all of you have been in communication with us to set up your monthly calls, so that way we can help you support everyone better over this next year. So make sure to reach out to us if you haven't already for your open business days that you have scheduled. And we have some amazing events. So we've got our West Valley Mixer coming up on October 21st from 5 to 7, and that is over at the Arrowhead BMW. We also have the Positively Remarkable Forum going on Mondays. These all count as chapter education units, so that is amazing. We have our Elevate Leadership Program. If your chapter has opted into this program, which is where about 55 of our leadership teams get together on a monthly basis to strategize of how we can create more success in the chapters. Now, this is open to additional members. If you're interested in attending one of these Elevate Leadership Program events, all you have to do is go to this calendar link, click on Elevate Leadership Program, and you can go down and register as a member. And then once you register, then I'll make sure to send out the link for that event. All leadership teams that have opted into the program will automatically receive that event. So you won't have to worry about adding in your own information if you're part of the leadership team. Another piece on that calendar link as well is member success program training. So if you are a brand new member to BNI Arizona, or if you're an existing member that wants to kind of freshen up on your BNI skills, I highly recommend the BNI Member Success Program training that is on Zoom. So our next one is this coming up Monday, guys. So the 18th of October, so from 1 to 4 p.m., Miss Bonnie Maley, our amazing trainer, is the person who facilitates those trainings. So highly recommend it. If you haven't done it already, all new members are required to go through Member Success Program training within the first 60 days of membership. It can be done either two ways, so either through the Zoom version, or you can go through BNI Business Builder and attend it that way. Now, speaking of BNI Business Builder, this is another piece of that support, guys. So in order to find training, so I've had the question a lot that you're in a new position, but maybe you couldn't find the training that we assigned you back when the roles were given to us. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to go into BNI Business Builder, and at the top, you'll go to BNI BB Training. So BNI Business Builder Training. And then right below that is training programs. So if you click on training programs, this will pull up all of the training programs that have been assigned to you. So this is where you'll find the member success program training, as well as all of the leadership and support team training. So if you are wondering why you didn't get a notification, it could be because you haven't verified your email in BNI Business Builder. So if you log into BNI Business Builder and you receive a message at the top saying that your email hasn't been verified yet, I would highly recommend going through the process to verify your email. That way you'll receive future notifications out of BNI Business Builder. So you'll see there's an extended version of MSP as well as a normal version. You don't have to complete both versions for it to qualify for the new member training. You can complete one or the other. And then as you'll see through here, there's membership committee trainings, visitor host trainings, vice president trainings. Now, if you are a visitor host or a mentor or membership committee, I assign everyone on the teams the training. So there's mentor coordinator training, education coordinator training. If you're on one of those teams, you received the education based on that particular role. So even if you're not a coordinator, you definitely received this training as well. So that way you can learn about all of the different details about your position. So you'll want to make sure to go to BNI BB training programs, and that is going to have all of the training programs that is open for you to take. Now, if you are participating in a role and you do not see it on that screen, definitely submit one of those support tickets through the BNI Arizona website, and Jeremy will be able to help assign that training to you, or you can also message Carolyn or myself and we'll be happy to help as well. Another resource, guys, that is a lot of people don't know about, it's like a hidden secret, I swear. bnibranding.com. So this is BNI Brand Share. This has so much information about BNI logos, BNI social media images, all sorts of social media content to be able to promote your chapter. So why recreate the wheel when everything's already been created? So if you go to bnibranding.com, it will take you to this amazing website that will have so much information for you guys. We have member testimonial videos, we have logos, and depending on what you're creating for the chapter, I know that some chapters have created their own little promotional products, and those companies have asked for a higher quality as far as the logo format. So there's all different types of formats of the BNI logo there. There's Facebook images, LinkedIn images, Instagram, Twitter. We've got social media posts and shareables. We've got those Zoom virtual backgrounds. I know that many people have asked where I found my amazing backgrounds, and this is where you can find all sorts of amazing BNI virtual backgrounds, especially if you're attending different online BNI meetings. And we've got artwork for promotional items. We have chapter meeting materials. And so this is where you'll also find the PowerPoint templates for the meetings. So everything is on bnibranding.com. And if you have any questions about this site, you can definitely let me know. You can also search for different items. So if you're looking for something specific, you can search for it in that toolbar and it'll come up if anything matches that criteria. Another resource that we started, and I will be sending this out to all leadership team members, but I've created an Arizona Leadership Resources Google Drive folder that has a ton of documents and things that will help you create success for this next year. So we're finalizing the leadership team informational videos from those chapter success orientations. We've had to recreate it since Zoom wasn't happy with us as far as recording it. So we had to re-record them. We're finalizing those recordings. But as soon as those are finalized, I'm going to send out those links as well as a link to this folder, because this is going to be huge, guys. One of the cool things that we've created is this visitor information sheet. I've already started creating this for some chapters. So if you'd like a copy with your own QR code on it, email me, Kristen@bniarizona.com, and I'd be happy to send one specifically for your chapter. But it tells the visitors the cost of BNI, where to submit that application information, the application process, and the mentoring program information, as well as thanking them for their visit. So this is something really great that you could either email or pass out to visitors at the end of the meeting. So that way it gives them the information and it's a takeaway with the QR code for the application link for your chapter, because every chapter has its own application link. So it'll be important that if you're taking a picture of the screen right now at that QR code, it will go to the Game Changers chapter application link. So it won't be specific for your chapter, but every chapter will have its own application link. So if you have any questions about that, let me know, but we're constantly creating new things to make it easier for your chapter. If you think of something that might be really creative for your chapter that you want to implement, message me. I'm happy to let you know if something has already been created or if we can definitely help with creating it for your chapter. So that is all about the amazing resources, guys. BNI Arizona website is going to be huge with the initial information as far as resources and member support. Then you'll want to go to BNI Branding for all your social media images, logos, etc. BNI Business Builder for all your incredible training, and that resources, Arizona Leadership Resources, Google Doc will get sent out to all of our leadership team members within the next day or so. So stay tuned for that. If you have any questions once you receive it, let me know. Happy to help. And remember, guys, to record one chapter education unit for watching today. Thanks so much, and we'll see you again next week. Take care.